Warning: the following program is a collection of idiots talking about the happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, or the Infinite Plus network. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies, the Three Count Podcast. P.S. Please don't sue us. Welcome to the
Villains Lounge.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, supervillains of all ages, it is I, the Three Counts resident supervillain, the Dark Lord himself, the Dark Goat, and your host for the Villains Lounge. And I know it's been a while, but I got my homie over here, that way. Twitch Graves, the only one that matters. And yeah, no, we're back. I know it's been a while. It's been a grip.
It has been a hot fucking minute.
Dude, life has been crazy on my end.
Life has been lifing.
But new job and everything, enjoying it, but I'm starting to get settled in. We're going to start doing Wednesday nights for the Villains Lounge, and then it'll be released for rewatch on Thursday or Friday.
Wednesday.
So, yeah, we won't be doing Saturdays anymore. It'll be Wednesday. And then next week, we also going to have a special guest. I ain't going to say who, but we're gonna have some other special guests here and there on the Villains Lounge too. So, I guess we'll start with the wrestling news. There's been a lot of injuries. Julia got hurt recently, fractured her wrist.
Yes. She is injured. Matt Cardona is still injured.
I think he had successful surgery.
Yes.
Understanding. Who else has been injured?
Eric was injured on
Ivar.
Ivar was injured on NXT.
Yes. I think he said he was out indefinitely until they figure out what's going on.
Yes.
Everybody else that's been injured, Punk is still out on injury. McIntyre also with the elbow. He's officially out on injury. Who else?
The top neurologist said that Randy Orton should retire, if that counts.
He knows if he needs to retire. On the AEW side, I believe Kingston is hurt.
Yes. Multiple injuries. It appears he will be out for the remainder of 2024.
All right.
That sucks.
That does suck. And then who else? Who else is on that injury list? I think AEW slowly starting to get people back from their injury. I know MJF's still out. I think it might be a couple more. I can't think off the top of my head. But Darby Allin has made his return, even though he says he's not 100%. Look, I'm not that man. He knows his body, but if AEW was any kind of company, they would say no. Especially have him in the arena.
If you're cleared, you're cleared.
I get that though, but if you're not 100%, you're not 100% either. And we know how easy it is to get cleared in AEW compared to the E. And then he comes back and he almost hurts himself.
What do you expect?
Like he almost had they were worried that he got concussed.
What do you expect, him to be safe?
First night back though, like he could give it, like he could wait till Double or Nothing, man. Shit. But you know what though? I hope he stays safe out there because I like Darby, so I hope he stays safe.
I like Darby a lot too.
And be safe out there, man. Everybody that's injured, speedy recovery.
Of course.
And keep your head in the game, guys, because that injury bug, man, that can do some shit to you mentally. For your mental health.
AEW has really been plagued by that here recently.
They have. It's been crazy, but I mean, I guess that is what it is. And I guess we got some comments real quick. Anthony says, "What up, dorks?" You know what? Fuck you, buddy. And then
Right?
he says,
Fuck
"Hey, dorks."
Anthony.
But
Fuck him all the way to
Darby is one
wherever.
of the, like 6 wrestlers I follow. Look, there's not that many people I followed from there either.
I,
But it is what it is. There's a lot of people I like there. Don't get me wrong. Uh, but I guess that is what it is. Um, there's also some news about Brandy Rhodes. She was diagnosed with endometriosis. I know
yes.
what that is, but I cannot remember what exactly it is. But she's had surgery, I believe. Um,
Yes, she has
recover.
already gone in surgery.
Yeah, she's recovering. So speedy recovery, Brandy. I'm happy that you finally went there. It seems like it took you a while to go and figure out what was going on. And I know life has been crazy these past like 5 years. So I get it. But yeah, look, everybody, keep up on your health, especially women out there. Keep up on your health. Um, Got to stay healthy so you can be around for your kids and your family. Um,
Health is wealth.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Any other crazy news that we can think about? It's kind of
News. News. Darby Allen is training Sting's son Steve.
yes, that's kind of cool. His son
Stephen.
wants to get involved in that.
That is cool. I like that.
So that's pretty dope. We're gonna have another. That's kind of cool for Sting, though. I bet you that feels good. So you know what? Good luck. Good luck.
That's
Dude,
that's all you can say. Best of luck, man.
go out there and kill it. You know, be you. Don't try to be your dad. There's only one
Exactly.
your dad. Uh, I mean, anything else I can think about? I mean, there's like been little things here and there. I know. I think I heard something this morning about how WWE doesn't prep any of the wrestlers or anybody for for the 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 press conferences afterwards. They just kind
I
of
heard
like go
something
out there
about
kind
that.
of rock dog, just like yeah, good luck. Of course, they want it to be a part of the show, and they don't want the hard hitting questions. Of course, you're gonna have people out there throwing those hard hitting questions. Look what happens at the media scrums for AEW. So I'm actually surprised they don't prep them. Actually, a little shocked. Figured they would do that, but I mean,
I
look, I like it is what it is.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree. I thought they at least gave him a little bit of prep, but
yeah, like, look, this is what you need to say if somebody asks this, especially considering all the stuff that's going on right now with Vinny and Laurinaitis and them actually going to go fight it. Uh, I don't know. I still say this. It's really, really ironic that Vince and Diddy are going through the same thing.
yeah.
That's no coincidence. Just putting that out there. Just letting y'all know. Just letting you know. But I think that's really it on like really big news, big news. So I guess let's get into some reviewing. You want to go SmackDown first because that was like the last. That was kind of the first thing. So
We're
we can
gonna
go
go
SmackDown
SmackDown
first.
first.
Hey, beautiful wife, how you doing? You back? Okay. All right, let's get into the SmackDown review then.
All right, so SmackDown started out. Uh, wow, 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 um, wow. SmackDown started out this week. We got Belair and Tiffany Stratton starting out, kicking off Raw or SmackDown. Excuse me. This was weird.
Did you watch it a second time yet?
I did watch it a second time, and it's still, man, with the miscues going on between Belair and Tiffany, it just killed the momentum of this match for me. It was a solid match. Of course, we know Bianca Belair going over Tiffany Stratton. It just, man, it just, there was so many moments where it was like they were confused on what to do or just botched the whole spot that it made it a little hard to watch. Uh,
See, I think we're gonna. That's the thing with the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring tournaments. The way they did it really cool this year, whereas a lot of matchups of that you wouldn't normally get. So people were facing, people that they normally wouldn't get a chance to face. So I kind of put that in perspective where you might get some clunkiness.
I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But knowing that we've seen Bianca Belair and Tiffany Stratton do this before, this isn't their first time facing each other.
That is true. That is true.
Uh, it kind of bummed me out a little.
Well,
Uh,
it's not one of their best matches.
it's not one of their best matches, and everybody has matches where it's not a 5-star match.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got to put this up here real quick. So Anthony was like, he doesn't believe Brandy. I want to be her doctor to see this. He
And here we
said,
go.
I
Yep,
will be Brandy
there it
Rose
is.
gynecologist.
There it is.
You're lucky this is the Villains Lounge, sir. We can get away with stuff like that. Shit.
Only on the Villains Lounge.
Only on the Villains Lounge. I'm sorry. Continue the review. I had to. I just saw that.
After that, we got some backstage with Jade Cargill, who we later tonight will be facing Nia Jax. After that, we go to the men's side of the King of the Ring with LA Knight versus Tama Tonga. This was a solid match, in my opinion, all the way up to the finish. That was just such an awkward finish.
The interference.
Yeah, the interference and that lame ass fucking pin. That weird ass fucking finisher Tama Tonga's got. That is not the gun stun that he used in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, no, I kind of like that. I know it's awkward and weird looking, but we got to see him hit it a couple of times before we really. I think we got to.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little It's gonna take a little bit to get used to it. Tama Tonga is still new. This is only like his third match that we've had, second or third, somewhere along those lines.
Yeah, WWE is different. And WWE is different from New Japan, like hands down.
Very much so. Very much so.
Of how
I kind of expected Tama Tonga to go over LA Knight, and that's what happened, of course. I feel like I feel like the powers that be don't know what to do with LA Knight. I feel like he's such a mega star in his mind, and in other people's mind, it's obvious he is a great worker. He's a great talent. He's great on the mic. He has an amazing gimmick. I just feel like they don't know what they give him the push, and then it's like, psych, give it back.
I think it's more of a build. I feel like they're waiting for.
And I agree with that. It's totally a build, but
I know what you mean, though. It's like I want it now, and I get it.
No, it's not even I want it now. It's I get the idea of building someone. I don't get the idea of putting somebody that you're trying to build in such lucrative positions, for lack of a better term, just to keep knocking them down and knocking them down and knocking them down and knocking them down. At that point, just do it the old way and just have them run through people on the roster. You do it with Braun Breaker. Just saying.
Yeah, but see, you look at Braun and look at LA Knight. Let's be serious.
I am being very serious.
If you had a choice, let's be real. If you had a choice to face Braun Breaker or LA Knight, who are you choosing?
LA Knight.
Exactly. So would I, because I'm not getting in the ring with Braun Breaker. Somebody that runs the ropes at 25 miles per hour. Fuck no. I've been hit by a vehicle at 25 miles per hour. It don't feel good. probably gonna feel just like
You
that.
invented
Actually,
vehicles that go 25 miles an hour. What the fuck you talking
yeah,
about?
I did. I did. I did.
So once again, Tama Tonga goes over LA Knight in this one. Uh Going on from there, we get the champion versus champion contract signing.
I know this hurts you a little bit.
Bro, why did Logan Paul come out with Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World as his lawyer?
I don't know. I
Can
don't know.
somebody answer me that? Anybody?
He looked
Like,
just like that man. It was
this
hilarious.
man came out with fucking Matlock. Like, I,
I don't
you
know where
couldn't
they
have
found
found
that
a
guy. It was great.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could have found somebody a little more. Uh, I don't know, somebody who looks like they actually fit the role. Of course, this is where Logan becomes a little bitch, and gets a little demanding, saying that this was never meant to be a champion versus champion match. That uh, Logan's title was never on the line. That only Cody's title is on the line. I thought something like this was going to happen if they made it a champions versus champions match. It was obvious it was going to be a disqualification of some sort.
Oh yeah, it was gonna
Uh,
be a schmoz.
oh yeah, totally. Uh, this right here tells me that Cody is going over. I don't see Logan Paul becoming a double champion, let alone the world champion at the current moment.
Okay, no,
Uh,
not right.
Cody Rhodes just cut him down to size in this
Oh
promo.
god, he
If
ate him
if
up. It was
you have
great.
if you have not seen this promo from Cody to Logan, like this was fuck you on a whole nother level.
Yeah, it was. You would have thought that he like stole something from him.
Of
Or
course,
said something
Cody.
about his.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, Cody doing what Cody does and signs the contract after Logan Paul bitches and throws a little pussy fit. Logan Paul tries to cheap shot Cody. Cody ducks it and gets the fuck out of Dodge. Or Logan Paul gets the fuck out of Dodge before Cody can get in that ass. Uh, what did you think of this, honestly?
So it was a good out. I'll give them that. It made Logan look more very heelish. And that's exactly how he should have acted. Um, I mean, of course, we would have all loved champion versus champion, title for title. But at the end of the day, it's not needed. It was a
When
good
was. Go ahead.
No, it was a good setup to the match that it could have been possibly title for title. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, I thought it was pretty good, dude. It was pretty solid. Tumbleweed hair got put through a table. Uh, that was kind of
Why
funny.
does everybody nowadays look like a piece of broccoli
I
with the
don't
way these
know.
haircuts are, dude?
I feel like
Every last one of
that's
them
the
in the
Tony
ring.
Khan.
Exactly.
That's the Tony Khan. So
Every
there,
last one of them looked like a piece of fucking broccoli.
I know it's just I wish I had some like cheese or like some butter and garlic.
Right? Make a stir fry or something like that.
Right. But no, it was solid. Like Logan did what he needed to do, and Cody was being Cody
Exactly.
as he and like like I said, I thought it was pretty cool. Like just the way that because I don't think we really had a big brawl and on a contract signing in a little bit.
Then that's
Um,
not then they are doing contract signings incorrectly, because contract signings always need to end in some sort of brouhaha.
Not always. I liked it. I like what the last one Cody did. It was kind of cool that he was like even saying like the one with him and AJ. It didn't break out, and he even said it. He even put it out there like this is kind of weird. So
Exactly.
I kind of like it when they switch it up though.
Well,
It
I'm
just
sorry.
gives
I
it
I like
diversity.
I like my contract signings to end in giant, violent brouhahas.
I get it. I respect that. I respect that.
So from here, we get a Nia Jax backstage interview where she is talking about she will be the queen of the ring. She's going to take everybody out. She's going to go to Saudi Arabia, be crowned king of the ring. This leads us into Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill for the next spot in the semifinals of the women's side of the Queen of the Ring. This match made me feel some type of way out of everything on SmackDown.
And what way is that?
I can't describe the way, but I will try my best. Of all the ways that you could have had Jade Cargill lose, a disqualification is the way that you went with it. And I am completely okay with that. I would rather have Jade lose via disqualification and still look strong compared to Nia pinning Jade or Nia making Jade tap. A lot of people are
or lousy count out.
If it would have been a count out, I would have lost my shit and I would have completely skipped over this segment of SmackDown wholeheartedly. Granted, Jade losing and Jade getting herself disqualified fucked up my entire bracket. I had Jade going all the way to the end of becoming Queen of the Ring.
Same.
I was looking forward to seeing Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill. I know it'll happen later down the line. I am okay with that. But the fact that they threw that little teaser of it possibly happening kind of got me a little more excited for it. The best spot of this match was Jade saying to her daughter on ringside that I am okay. Her daughter looking at Nia saying, my mom's going to kick your butt. And Nia not skipping a beat saying, your mom sucks.
I know. That whole part was like, it was one of those situations that, you know what? If somebody had said that to my daughter, I'd be getting disqualified too. That's just, like, it was real. That's what made it cool, and that's why I was okay with it. The way that they
Exactly.
Exactly.
And like I said earlier, if there was any way that you were going to make Jade lose this early into her WWE run, this was the way to do it in my mind.
Same wholehearted. Actually, and you know the funny part about it though is that match was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Between Nia and Jade, it was expected it to be.
I know that we shit on Nia Jax a lot. Everybody shits on Nia Jax. But this run that she is having in WWE, I'm kind of enjoying it.
Yeah, I like the way that they're playing up the fact that, you know, she was hurting people before and just like really been playing it. Like, it's been really, really cool. I'm proud of Nia. I know she's been working hard since she's been gone.
Yeah.
Because you saw the videos of her in that ring training and like busting her ass. So look, for her to come back and look like this, hey, look, I wouldn't be mad if she won Queen of the Ring.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all.
Do your thing, boo boo. Do your thing.
Of course, Nia Jax and Bianca Belair will be the finals for semifinals. Excuse me. Tomorrow night on SmackDown or Friday night on SmackDown. I'm so fucking. This change to Wednesday's got me a little messed up.
That's okay.
So yeah, we'll get Nia Jax and Bianca Belair in that. Moving on from there, we get DIY versus Legado del Fantasma. This was a solid match. I knew it was going to be.
You got those two good teams, dude.
Yeah, like this was just all around a solid match, and I like
Nothing bad
it.
to say about it.
Yeah, DIY goes over Legado del Fantasma. Uh, Once again, if you like tag team wrestling like I do, go check this one out. It's not a 5-star match by any means, but
It's really good though.
it's a solid tag team match. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really
Uh,
good. I enjoyed it.
then we go backstage again, except this time we are backstage with AJ Styles, who doesn't know where he goes from here. Uh, AJ is having a midlife crisis at the current moment, so he's a little hazy on where he sees himself in the future. Of course, it'll be with the Good Brothers. It'll be with the Good Brothers. I'm sure of. Going on from there, that takes us right into our main event of the evening. That being Randy Orton versus Mello. Good old Carmelo Hayes. Solid main event, man. This was two guys in there who just are so skilled and so talented that it could have been all this match could have been the only thing on SmackDown, and I'd have been okay with it. Uh,
Watch him wrestle for 2 hours.
hey, bring it on, man. See, it's even got me knocking my mic out of the way. Bring it the fuck on. I welcome
It was a really good match. It really was.
it. Was
I can't say enough about Carmelo. Like, like, dude,
likewise, likewise, and
you know,
that's Carmelo
when-
Hayes, not Carmelo Anthony. In case you
yes,
watched
yes,
the big
yes.
show on Sunday. Uh,
But yeah,
Randy
like
Orton, Randy Orton picking up the victory in this match, of course. So that
as he
means
should.
Friday, yeah, as he should. That means
Yeah.
Friday we will get Randy Orton and Tama Tonga, as well as Nia Jax and Bianca Belair.
That should be interesting.
Okay, so the events of Raw changed how I see the outcome of the King of the Ring.
Okay.
The events of Raw definitely changed that, and we'll get into that later. Uh,
Yeah.
Overall, I give SmackDown
Yeah, it did.
a solid 3.5 axe handles.
Yeah, no, it was definitely. Yeah, and I have to agree with you. It was definitely really solid all the way through. It's been SmackDown and Raw have been actually really good. NXT's been really good. Dynamite's actually been decent, and so has Collision. I know Collision. I'm not going to talk about that, by the way, guys, but I know Collision saw an upsurge in viewership. So did Rampage. I think it's been the second highest or show this year, or one of those.
Like for
I
Double
think
or Nothing.
Dynamite saw a little bit of an increase. So which they should because it's their go home shows leading up to Double or Nothing this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And so no, it's just been all around solid. We also have King and Queen of the Ring in
Yeah.
Jeddah, Saudi
Uh,
Arabia. I believe it is Jeddah.
yes, it's always Jeddah.
No, sometimes it's Riyadh.
Well, there's a never
Sometimes
mind.
they'll do it in Riyadh too. So it's one of the two. It's either Riyadh or Jeddah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's that. So I'm gonna jump into Raw from this past Monday. Um, so Raw started off with Sammy and Chad, a segment with them.
Yes. Yes.
Um, Basically, Chad being a dick. I'm liking this heel Chad. I ain't gonna lie
So
to
am
you.
I. So am I.
Um, it's been very, very enjoyable. But yeah, they did a lot of back and forth, and it was basically setting up their match that they were having. I believe that opened the show, didn't it?
That opened the show.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, so Sammy and Chad Gable 1-on-1 before their triple threat match with Bronson Reed. This match was phenomenal, actually.
I want to
Lots of
take a moment to point out that Chad Gable has some of the sickest looking singlets that I've
he
seen in some time.
does. That singlet he wore,
Purple and black looked fire.
yeah, it did. Hey, Chad, if you're watching this, come on the Villains Lounge. You're welcome. Always
Shout out
welcome.
to Chad Gable.
But yeah, no, fire ass match. Chad being a douche, kicking Tozawa and Maxine Dupree from ringside because they wouldn't help him cheat. and then, like that, and like that's just the cool parts, the little small parts. But the match itself was really, really good,
It
as it should have been.
was.
Their
It
singles match that
was.
they had for the Intercontinental title was fire,
Yep.
but yeah, Chad going out there slapping Otis because he wouldn't help him cheat, and then Otis having Stockholm syndrome, and so clotheslining out of Sammy in the
Otis.
corner.
Okay, so only a select few are going to understand this reference, but Otis had that look in his eye like Fred Durst does every time he sees a mosh pit in the crowd nowadays. If you don't understand that, go watch a Woodstock documentary.
It's called trauma, folks. It's called trauma.
PTSD.
But yeah, Otis clotheslines the fuck out of Sammy with that big old ham hock of an arm,
Bro.
and gives Gable helps Gable get the victory over the Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn, ahead of their Intercontinental Triple Threat match. So it's kind of like
That's
up in the
right.
air. And then you got
Yeah.
Big Bronson Reed in that match.
Bro.
And oh, dude, Chad Gable's Chaos Theory, dude, it's so smooth,
Yeah,
so smooth,
I like it.
so smooth.
It's beautiful.
So then we get a promo from Io ahead of her match against Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah.
Um, and then there's an interview with Chad with Jackie Redmond. And, she asks Chad about Otis's involvement during the match. And oh, if you did not hear Chad Gable standing in front of Otis on the hard can saying he did it by himself.
Bruh.
I don't know if you caught that.
I bet you Otis cost Chad Gable this match.
Probably, probably, and that's gonna cause some interesting uh some things. So then
Yeah.
we get um oh my god,
Go on.
God. Braun Breaker versus Kyle
Random,
Dixon.
random jobber number 89.
Um dude, the fact that this match was stopped because of referee stoppage. Again, I say, I am not. Look, I, I don't care if I don't care if I was like 6'7", every bit of 350 pounds of pure muscle. I am not getting in the ring with Braun Breaker.
If I'm 6'7" and pure muscle, I'm getting in there and just knocking him right out.
If you can catch him.
I mean, at some point or another, he's got to come past me.
Yeah, but if he connects with you, he's gonna knock you down. He's not small himself. He is a
See, it's all
very
about
powerful
timing.
human being. Look,
Bro.
I swear that his uncle and his father genetically made him in a lab with their
Yeah.
DNA. He has no mom.
No. Nope. He is test tube baby number 3.
Yes, he is. So he completely killed poor Kyle. He was a good guy.
May he
He,
rest in peace.
yeah, he was a good guy. Uh, so it looks like Adam Pierce, after the commercial break, was having a busy business meeting with Kiana James. And I do like her. I'm happy she got called up.
I
And then
agree.
basically Dixon got put into an ambulance, and Pierce is like yelling at Breaker, and I think that was just a bad thing because, I mean, let's be honest. If Braun Breaker was in that King of the Ring, he was definitely going to be in the possibly. Can you imagine the semifinals instead of Jay
Nah,
versus Gunther? We got Gunther
nah,
versus Braun.
nah. Too soon. Too soon.
No, it's not. No,
Too
it's
soon.
not.
Too soon.
Oh, you know how awesome that would have been.
Too soon.
Would you know how awesome that would have been?
Walter would have just chopped him into oblivion.
Still would see if anybody I think that could handle Braun, it would have been it's Gunther.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Braun's just going on a tear from this at this point. So we get Io Sky versus Lyra Valkyria for the Queen of the Ring semifinal round, or to go into the semifinal round. This was really good. I know Io got busted open, but she's
Yeah.
okay. So she's not
Yeah.
like injured. But yeah, Laya Valkyria gets the W on this one, which
I'm
that's pretty fucking cool. I'm with that. That's pretty fucking dope. Io didn't need that victory. She's just coming off of a women's title run, so she really
yeah.
that victory. And she got to this round from her first victory. So it was really, really good. Then in the back we see R-Truth having a conversation with New Catch Republic. And I know they had a match later on with Judgment Day, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, there was a backstage interview with Ilya. Um, and then they were back there, and then Braun came back there and attacked
Pounced
Ricochet
the shit out of Ricochet.
like, for no reason.
Just blasted his ass.
Like for no
Bro.
reason.
Bro knocked him into the fucking stratosphere. I know we're used to seeing Ricochet fly, but goddamn.
Dude, that was so messed up.
Bro
Uh,
got his shit rocked.
uh, Judgment Day backstage also hyping up their tag team title match, how they're gonna win the tag team titles back. Um, then you get a backstage segment with Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks with a returning Sonya Deville.
Oh
So it's
man.
really good to see her. It's been like a little over a year. They weren't
Yeah.
expecting to see her until like midsummer. So that was
Yeah.
awesome, dude. These three women in a stable.
Yeah, but Shayna said no.
I know, but
Shayna
just
said
imagine
no.
if she. Yeah, look, it could happen still. But just
It could
imagine.
happen still. It could.
Imagine those three women together. I actually enjoyed Sonya Deville with Chelsea Green.
I
That
do
was
too.
fucking great.
I did.
We get a
Uh,
Gunster. We get a. Go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say now.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
It happened. Well, if you
it
remember,
does.
just cut me off. We had a Gunther promo hyping up his main event Jay Uso and the King of the Ring. He's already declared that he's going to King of the Ring. I wouldn't be surprised if he
This was good.
does. So then we get Awesome Truth versus the Judgment Day. Dominic at ringside. Remember, he's still injured, but yeah, it is what it is. That was actually a really good tag team match with Finn and JD. I'm actually enjoying JD and Finn tagging together.
Hmm.
Uh, I've been waiting for that for a while because Finn trained JD,
Yes.
so like it's been really cool seeing their interactions throughout the years, but them finally being able to come together and actually be in the same group and tagging together. So that was pretty dope actually to see. Um,
Agreed.
but good match. Awesome Truth gets the pinfall victory and retains. Also a good solid tag match. Definitely go. There was a couple of them there. Good solid matches actually all through. And then we get, I believe, a Bronson Reed backstage hyping up his match.
Oh yeah, him and Sammy.
Some more stuff with Otis. Yeah, basically Sammy telling him this feels like the situation he's in with the bloodline, and he needs to think about it. Because he thinks Otis is a good guy. Otis is a good guy. He a big freaking teddy bear. But I do like heel Otis. When
Gil Otis is
Alpha
awesome,
Academy was
man.
that when Alpha Academy first got together, I believe they were heels, and so
Yes.
like, but they were a little goofy, but they had their serious moments.
Hmm.
Then we get a Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan segment, hyping up their match and King and Queen of the Ring. Um, just them going back and forth and trying to rip each other apart. I actually could see Liv beating Becky.
That's what I was just about to ask. Is
I
could
can,
you see Liv beating Becky and then Becky taking a little bit of time off of Seth?
yeah, I think it's like I wouldn't mind it. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want it to happen at King and Queen of the Ring. I kind of feel like SummerSlam.
I would rather it be SummerSlam, but I'm okay if it happens
Yeah, I
after
am
that.
too. But I think it'd be better for Liv to beat Becky at SummerSlam. I just think
Agreed.
it'd be cooler for her. But either way you see it, like you said, I'm okay with it either way. Backstage segment, back in the Judgment Day's clubhouse. Damian Priest is pissed about them losing. Carlito's there. He's telling Carlito needs to earn his keep. Uh, Dom defends Carlito by throwing JD under the bus because he didn't handle Braun. And so, yeah, it
If
looked.
you are JD, what do they really expect your little leprechaun ass to do to Braun? Like
I don't
wholehearted.
know. I
What
don't know.
like
That's a big man.
you
You
come
know.
up to his hip. I'm sure he eats what you weigh for breakfast.
Probably. Poor
He
JD. So they made him go and talk to Pierce to get a mattress.
bro.
Uh, Xavier Woods. We get him backstage, and then we get creepy Karrion Cross and Scarlett Bordeaux. I'm sorry, they're creeps.
Say her last name again.
Scarlett Bordeaux. Bordeaux.
Bo-
Yeah, Bordeaux.
Bordeaux. Okay.
Bordeaux.
Every
Yeah,
time they show her last name, I just stare at it like I'm not even gonna try.
yeah. No, the X is really
The
silent.
X fucks me up. Like
Um, they're creeps. I just want to put that out there. I would not want to be alone anywhere with
if
those two.
there if there was ever a couple that is just creepy for no reason,
Right?
like
Would you want to be left alone with them in the room?
Scarlet, maybe Carrion, nah.
Actually, no. No. You know why I don't want to be left in the room with her? Because he's probably in the closet watching.
I mean, different strokes, different folks, but I'm just saying,
Nah, I'm
just
ready.
like how Lou wants to be Brandy's gynecologist.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
Say it. So
Anywho,
Carrie is basically whispering in this man's ear
telling him sweet nothings.
and throwing doubts in Wood's ear, and they're fucking with his head. So then we get a fatal four way. Is that a fatal four way?
Yes.
One, two, yes. So we get Caden Chance and Caden Carter versus Damage Control of uh it was Dakota Kai and Kyrie.
And Kyrie Zane.
And we get Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. And then we got Maxime Dupree and Ivy Nile. The winner
Yes.
gets a future WWE Tag Team Women's opportunity.
I don't want that
This
opportunity.
was kind of fun.
This was a fun match. I'm not the biggest fan of Fatal Four Ways. They tend to get very clusterfuckish. I've been in quite a few.
Yeah, they do.
I would be happy to never do them again.
So have I.
They're just they're it's so much going on at one time, and it's just a lot. But they did a good job of keeping it calm for the most part.
So Baszler and Stark gets the victory. They should get a future title shot.
I like
We get
this.
a backstage segment with Ludwig Kaiser. Basically, Kyla Braxton's basically like is Gunther overlooking Jay, and in short, he's basically saying, "Nah, man, mind your business."
No ye.
And then we get Otis, and we get another segment with Otis where you see Chad Gable talking to none other than the Creed brothers, and they're laughing. Um, and then Otis basically comes up and tells him what Sammy said, and it's just Gable being Gable right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
We get a Drew McIntyre promo. I actually didn't see that, like
I
physically
didn't.
see it.
I missed the Drew McIntyre promo. I heard it was a pretty decent one, but I missed it.
But yeah, it seems like it was pretty good. Um,
I'm excited for that feud to really kick off.
him and Punk.
Yeah,
I like the way they've been building it.
like I do too. I'm really excited for that to kick off.
So then we get a Jay Uso promo, and he said, "You know what? For him saying this, he deserves to lose." Said that Gunther's going to get a yeet down.
Don't be a hater.
I'm not hating. It's just
You are hating.
no, I'm not
You are.
taking the yeet thing a little too far, sir.
Haters gonna hate.
No, it ain't.
Haters gonna hate.
But that leads into the Gunther versus Jay. Good match.
Solid fucking match.
Really good main event. Wow. Of course, you know Jay got his
Funky
shit beat out of
fucking
him a lot.
ending.
Yeah, yeah. The finish was crazy. Kind of didn't see it coming. So
How many?
he hits him with the spear. Like hits him with the spear. They almost hit the referee.
They
Jay is
did.
like,
He
he
got
hit the
that
referee.
like shoulder block.
Yeah, he's checking on the referee because he's like worried about the ref, and then to puts him to sleep.
Here I have two questions.
All right.
Two. A. How many times do you check somebody's arm when they go to sleep?
3
How
years.
many times did that ref check Jay?
1, right?
Yes.
So I've been seeing this a lot lately, right? So they've been doing this for like the past 5 years, actually, where it's like they're doing it for the safety of the wrestler, kind of thing. Like it's like the referee's judgment. So when he picks up the arm and checks, right? If he's not responsive, he'll call the match right away. Especially if it's like submission. So like if he's just unresponsive
Nobody
and
who
out.
nobody who has ever been put in a sleeper is responsive for the first 2 arm drops. I'm just fucking saying.
I know, but I'm just saying it's up to the rest. It's up to the ref's discretion to end the match.
Well, that referee sucks dick. Uh
Oh,
so this plays off of what I said during the SmackDown review. Uh I really had Jay going over in this.
I thought he was too.
Uh my thought was if Jay beats Gunther, Tama Tonga beats Randy. But with Gunther beating Jay, I got Randy going over Tama Tonga.
I can see that happening and getting Gunther and Randy in the finals.
Yeah, getting Gunther and Randy in the finals. Uh
Gunther becoming king of the ring.
you know, I'm
I,
they have put so much hype behind this being the one thing that has really eluded Randy Orton,
I know,
with
and it
him
had.
never winning a King of the Ring. I think with Gunther coming out of his Intercontinental title ring, he doesn't really need it. Uh,
But King Gunther. I don't
I'm
know.
sorry. I'm sorry. I was biased towards the Tribal King Jey Uso.
I mean, that wasn't. I mean, I'm not mad about that one either.
Uh,
But he did say that.
I really want to say I see Gunther becoming King of the Ring.
I wouldn't be mad if Randy won though.
But I kind of want Randy to win it. Like something deep down wants Randy to be able to get this achievement.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice. So
But they
that
could also use this to rebuild Imperium.
that is true too. That is true.
Just
Um,
my opinion.
no, that's 100% true. I don't disagree with that. So that was raw. That was, for my opinion, I think it was kind of. I didn't even know it was long, so I'll do 3.5 axe handles.
I'd
Maybe.
love to know what this is. Where is it? There's nothing right there.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what you're looking at.
Oh, you can't see it?
No, I can't see it.
Oh, there's like a random dot, and I'm pretty sure it's a ghost.
Oh, it might be. All right. Well, then you can. That's on you. I didn't see shit, so I'm gonna jump into
Thanks.
the NXT.
Thanks.
Look. If you get oh, you mean that little dot right there?
Oh, now you see it.
Oh, I do. Yeah, we might end this early, folks.
Bro, I'm telling you, there's nothing there.
Okay, that's weird. All right, we're gonna get into the NXT review from Tuesday. Um, so, uh, if you don't know, now you're gonna find out. They are doing a women's NXT North American Championship qualifiers for a 6-woman ladder match to crown the
Oh,
new women's NXT North American champion. So, NXT is getting a mid card women's championship.
I like it.
So basically, the way that they decide this is they held a combine. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, so they held one of those, and basically the top, I believe it was like the top 12 women got into these qualifier matches.
Okay.
So the women with the highest scores ranking from 1 to 12 out of all the women in NXT got a spot in this qualifier, and then the winners of the qualifiers will go into the ladder match at Heat Wave, I think, or Battleground.
I think it was Battleground.
Battleground. All right, so match number 1, we have Fallon Henley versus Thea Hale.
Okay.
Henley gets the victory over Hale. Good solid match. I'm liking Fallon Henley. I mean, I like Thea Hale too, but I'm liking Fallon Henley.
Agreed.
She's dude. And I found out that most of these women have come from the NIL program, the NIL program that WWE has. I don't know if you heard about this.
I have not.
So they have a program for college athletes of any athletic background, right?
Okay.
And join this program, and they basically start training you, like basically when you're done with college, and they'll start training you to be a wrestler. And
Okay.
a lot of the women, and there's been some men like Obafemi. He's from the NIL
Is it?
track and field star.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So like, it's pretty cool. I think that's where I think Braun was in that too.
No shit.
But yeah, they that's where a lot of the women have Tiffany Stratton is also from that program.
Okay, that makes
Cheerleader
sense.
or gymnast.
Yeah, she's an Olympic gymnast.
Yes, so gymnast. So Gable Steveson, that's where he was in that program. He's one of the first people.
Okay. Nice.
So like, yeah, dude,
And then they let him go.
he wasn't progressing, dude.
It happens.
His brother, Damon Kemp, part of the no catch.
No quarter catch crew.
Yeah, that's it. No quarter catch crew. The big muscly.
Yeah,
like,
I know you're talking
guy.
about.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's his brother, his younger brother, I believe. He's he's better than he is. As far as like a pro wrestler, Gable was a better wrestler than his brother, but like as far as who grasped onto wrestling first and faster,
Yeah.
it was him. So I guess that just is what it is. Then we had a NXT Tag Team Championship match: Frazier versus and Axiom versus D'Angelo family, and tag team champions retained, but the Good Brothers came out there and stomped a mud hole.
I was very unsure about the Good Brothers in NXT, and the more I see it, the more I like it.
Yeah. So what was also, I believe, it looks like from understanding the way that it happened was that no quarter catch crew came out, attacked uh, Tony D, because he's the new Heritage Cup champion.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Tony D.
Shout out Tony D.
But yeah, they attacked them, caused a distraction, and the Good Brothers came out there and just completely stomped the shit out of champions. Then we got Wesley versus Joe Coffey versus Josh Briggs.
Okay.
And we got a double pin.
Okay.
It looks like we got
The perfect chance to run it back.
So yeah, basically, it looks like Wesley. I didn't see this match. From what I'm reading, it looks very solid. But basically, what happens is Wesley and Coffey hit heads, and both landed on top of Josh Briggs with a pinfall.
I mean, shit happens.
So, who knows if Obafemi? I mean, would you really be wanting to? Like, I wouldn't want to be in that triple threat match to face him. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. Dude, you saw what he did to Josh Briggs and freaking Dijak.
So you're scared of him too?
You see how big he is?
I don't give a fuck.
Look, unless I got a gun, a taser, and a bat, all three.
A
I-
dick kick says hello and goodbye in every
If
language.
you can kick that high,
A drop kick to your dick will solve that problem.
can you jump that high still?
Hey, I can.
All right. I mean, I know I can too. But, I mean, does he really have one?
I don't know.
Right. Never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, let's not.
I'm going to be
Let's
nice.
not.
Oh, we got Jada Parker versus
Fucking pervert.
Brittany Reese and a qualifier match for the NXT North American Women's Championship. And Parker is advancing to the ladder match as well.
I like that.
So that's pretty dope.
What an interesting
Um,
decision.
Then we get Dante Chen versus Lexus King. Dante Chen is returning. I believe he had an injury, so he's making his return, and he gets the victory over Lexus King.
I was going to say, wasn't he injured?
Yeah, he was injured. So he
Okay.
comes back from injury and picks up a W over Lexus King.
I like it.
That's pretty dope. I love Lexus King.
I was getting ready to say, I'm pretty hyped on Lexus King right now. Like,
He's doing a lot more than what he was doing in AEW. He's showing
yeah,
chops. I love the character. I love the character.
wholeheartedly.
So then we get a good old tag match. We get Natalia versus Carmen Petrovovich. Am I saying that right?
Sure, I'm not rushing.
All right. And they were facing Baszler and Lola Vice.
Okay.
And Team Natty got the victory.
It's about time.
And Lola Vice and Baszler got into a fight afterwards.
Okay.
Baszler was not happy.
Well, shit happens.
It was a big ass fight. They had to be pulled apart. And it looks like at NXT, so the NXT Underground match they're having an NXT Underground match
Oh, god damn it.
at Battleground.
Why?
I guess because Shayna wants to rip her head off. I mean, Lola Vice is a former MMA fighter.
I know.
If you just saw a clip of a win of hers,
Mm-hmm.
she didn't have to do that lady like that.
Well, shit happens.
She didn't have to do that lady like that. Yo, she caught her with a right. And as soon as she fell, she was on her like a pit bull.
Hey,
It was just ground and pound.
bell to bell.
And
Bell
then
to bell.
started dancing afterwards.
Hey, bell to bell.
So that was the main event. So that ended NXT. Natty got a main event.
Hey.
And then got a big schmoz. So that was NXT. NXT, like I said, I saw bits and pieces of it. It was solid all the way through, though.
NXT has been lately.
So they're building towards Battleground and the NXT North American Women's Championship, which I think is pretty cool. Giving the women another championship to fight for because they got a lot of great, talented women. And now that they don't have the tag team championships there anymore, this gives them something else.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's the Villains Lounge for the night, folks.
That is all.
So, with that being said, I guess thank you for watching. Also, like and subscribe to all our stuff. They're above. Twitter. Sorry, I saw that thing. It's Twitter. It's not X. It's Twitter. And it's 3count_pod. And everything else like Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and all of that. That is 3countpod, all one word.
All right there.
Check us out on the Infinite Plus Network.
That's right.
Check out Now Enter the Ring. We're on For Your Wear. Check out there. Get 3count.
Buy the fucking merch.
We got the debate show probably coming up Sunday, I think. And then I have a promise that I told you bastards that I would cover Double or Nothing, not knowing that I double booked myself. So there will be 2 watch alongs this weekend. We will be doing the King and Queen of the Ring, of course, on Saturday, and then I will drink probably tons of marijuana and maybe other drugs to get through Double or Nothing.
Nah, you'll be
Yeah, Jericho's on there. I need something.
Oh no, not Jericho.
Yeah.
We know you love him.
I'd rather watch Kenny.
You probably got an 8x10 under your pillow.
Nope, I'd rather watch Kenny. Starting to like Kenny as a person.
That's no surprise.
I don't like him as a wrestler. As a person, I'm starting to I'm getting a little bit more respect for him as a person. The Bucks, they can eat a giant dick, and Jack, George Perry.
Let the hatred flow through you.
Poor Okada is being put in the middle of that bullshit.
Well, he decided to join that bullshit.
Yeah,
and with that note, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all a good night. Unless your name is Anthony. If your name is Anthony, you can go fuck yourself.
Wow. All right. I wasn't expecting that, but I guess we're out. So